असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय.
Now see the ray diagrams for the concave mirror. So by using of these three rules we have to draw the ray diagrams for the concave mirror. So every time we will use a two rules, any two rules out of these three. Now see the case 1 now. So when object is beyond C. So if we are taking the object beyond C, first of all we have to draw the principal axis. Okay, now draw the concave mirror. Now at midpoint we have pole and principal focus and center of curvature. Okay, take the equal distance between C and F and P. Now here the object is at beyond C. So from these three we have to follow any two rules. So first of all I want to take the rule 1. So at beyond C if we are keeping the object, the light ray is incident on the mirror. So I am following here rule 1. So when the light ray is incident on the mirror, it is reflected to the principal focus. Right? Now, again I want to follow the rule 2 here. Okay? So when the light ray is passing through this center of curvature like this. When the light ray is incident on the mirror through the center of curvature, it is reflected through the same path, right? So here I want to take this arrow and here I want to take this arrow. So now these two rays are meet at this point, right? So now the image is formed at this point. Here the image is formed between center of curvature and principal focus. So now when we are keeping the object beyond C, we are getting the image between center of curvature and principal focus. So now we have to write the properties for this image. So properties for image. Now the first property is the image is real. That means it is formed on the screen only. It is real and it is inverted. Right? This is real image and it is inverted here. And here it is diminished. It is, how we can say it is diminished means when we are observing the object, the image size is very less. So that's why we can say it is diminished. And the position of the image is between F and C. So the image is real and it is inverted and it is diminished and the position of the image is between center of curvature and principal focus. So here when the object is kept at beyond C, we are using the rule 1 and rule 2 here. Okay, this is the object when we are keeping it beyond C. Now I want to rub this to draw the second case. Now see the case 2. Now when we are keeping the object at C. Now take the principal axis. Right? Now take the concave mirror. We know pole, principal focus and center of curvature. Now we are keeping the object at center of curvature. When the light ray incident on the mirror, we know it will passes through the, means it is reflected through the principal focus. This is the rule 1. Okay. So here we have to follow the rule 3 because rule 2 is this is the incident ray and reflected ray both will pass through the center of curvature only. Here we are taking the object at center of curvature only. So that's why we have to follow the rule 3 here. Okay. Now when the incident rays passes through the principal focus, now it is travel means reflected like this, right? Now see, at this point these two rays are converged here. So here the image formation takes place. Okay. Now we are writing the properties. Now this is the real image and it is inverted, right? And it is here enlarged or diminished, or it is same size here? Yes, it is same size. See the object and image. So both are in equal size. So it is same size. And here what is the position of the image? We are taking the object at C and the position of the image also at C only, right? So these are the properties when we are keeping the object at point C, that means center of curvature. So here we are following the rule 1 and rule 3. Okay. So I want to rub this for the next case. Now the case 3 is object at C and F. So when the object is between center of curvature and principal focus, now here we have to draw the concave mirror. Here the pole, principal focus and center of curvature. So now here when the light ray is incident on the mirror, we know it is reflected through the principal focus, right? It is reflected through the principal focus. Now when the light ray passes through the center of curvature, it is reflected through the center of curvature only, right? So here when these two rays are meted here, at this point the two rays are jointed, that means converged. Okay. Now see here we are following the rule 1 and rule 2 here. Rule 1 is when the incident ray passes through the mirror and it is reflected through the principal focus. So this is the rule 1 here. And rule 2 is when the incident ray passes through the center of curvature and it is reflected through the center of curvature only. So same, when it is passes through the center of curvature and it is reflected through the center of curvature. So here at this point the two rays will converge. So here we got the image. Now observe the object and image And now write the properties for this. So here I want to write the properties. So now the first one is this is the real image and inverted here, and it is diminished or enlarged or it is same size through the object. So the image is here enlarged, right? And it is at position of the image is beyond C, right? So here the position of the image is beyond C and it is enlarged and it is real and inverted image. So this is a case 3 when we are taking the object between center of curvature and principal focus. Okay. Now next case 4. Now when we are taking the object at F, so same, take the principal axis, again take the mirror, concave mirror. Now pole, principal focus and center of curvature. Now the object is at principal focus, means at point F. When the ray is incident on the mirror, so what will happen? It is passes through the principal focus, right? So now when the ray is incident on the mirror through this center of curvature, we know it is reflected through the center of curvature only, right? Now see, these two rays are parallel here. Okay, now these two rays are parallel and the image is at infinity distance. So we can say that image is at infinity distance. Okay, now see, so when the image is infinity distance, we can't say that it is a real or inverted and the position also. So because it is at infinity distance. So this is a case 4 when we are taking the object at F. So here we are following rule 1 and rule 2. Okay. Now the final one is the now see the final case 5, that means when object is at principal focus and pole, means that means here between principal focus and pole. Take the principal axis, now pole, principal focus and center of curvature. So now here the object is between the center of pole and principal focus here. So now when the light ray is incident on the mirror, right, it is reflected through the principal focus, right? Now when the light ray is incident through the center of curvature, I want to take from here. So here, first of all, we are taken the light ray is incident on the mirror and it is reflected through the principal focus. And here next we are taken the light ray through the center of curvature and it is reflected through the same path, center of curvature only. Now see, these two rays are here diverged, right? So here these two rays are diverged. So when we are increasing the reflection, so at the back side these two rays will meet one point. Okay, so here the image will form. Now here we are taking the reflection to the back side of the mirror. Now here we are getting the image at the behind the mirror. So now what are the properties of this case here when we are taking the object at between F and P? Here the image is virtual. This is not the real image. This is the virtual image because the image is formed at behind the mirror and it is upright. This is not inverted, right? This is upright and it is diminished or enlarged. It is enlarged here. And what is the position of the image here? So here it is a behind the mirror. Okay, so this is the case 5. So these are the 5 cases and 3 rules to draw the ray diagrams for the concave mirror. Okay.